Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 3 Game of Thrones with me, Alpha Pi Omega, and Lord Balon of the Iron Islands. Now, Lord Balon is a direct descendant of our previous character, Lord Quellan, who died at the end of the last episode of Old Age on the 15th of 12th moon. Right now it's the 16th of 12th moon, so literally a day after. Now, Balon, our new character, is much younger. He's only 30 actually, only 30. His health is fine. And I have a feeling he might be traveling from the same tournament than we were before, because when I click on him, it keeps putting me into this area, though it's not really showing me that he would be traveling. So I have a feeling we might be in for a surprise. Either he's teleported back to the Iron Islands, or we're going to have to wait a bit for him to come back. Now, our new character, Lord Balon, is brave, he is stubborn, he's ambitious, and he's rude, which is kind of an interesting combination, but goes very well to what you can see in the books. I kind of liked this man when I read about him. He is a skilled tactician, a patriarch, he's a rough terrain expert because we trained him, he's a reaver, and he's a skilled fighter. Actually, I just realized maybe he was in our party, because we trained him into that rough terrain expert on our way to King's Landing. Interesting. He has a wife, Lady Alanis of the Iron Islands. She's actually 5 years older than him. She is trusting, forgiving, and just. Wow, that is an amazing spouse. She's a brilliant general and she's reckless. Interesting. And they have two children together. They have 4 children together. Lord Roderick of the Iron Islands, who is the oldest one. He's 15, arrogant, brave, zealous, and stubborn, and rowdy. Second one is Lord Mayron, who's 14, gregarious, deceitful, fickle, vengeful, and rowdy. He's a treacherous antagonist. Or a fearless zealot. Then we have Lady Asha of the Iron Islands. She's 11. She's quick and pretty, zealous, trusting, and bossy. And the last character is Lord Theon of the Iron Islands. He's 8. He is rowdy and bossy and handsome as well. So our family is pretty well situated at this point. We might even see some more children, which is kind of interesting. At this age, I think 1 or 2 children more can actually happen. We'll see what's going to happen. Now, our goal for Lord Balon is going to be strengthen our domain. So either through directly stealing the titles from the Liberty faction, or through some other means, he is going to take over new holdings. But as I mentioned, for now, he needs to come back home. We need to choose a lifestyle for him. Martial, huh? He's going the gallant path. Interesting. But wasn't he a patriarch? I thought that the patriarch is part of this. Avarice, architect, administrator, schemers, and institutions. Theologian score, whole of body. No. Oh no, it is patriarch. It is part of the family hierarchy. Interesting that we already have it, but I guess that's how it is. So let's first finish the gallant focus. And considering we're going through gallant, I'm gonna go with the chivalry, which is gonna give us extra prowess, attraction, opinion, and advantage. And we get martial experience of 32 per month. So let's get that and finish it off. The gallant is going to be really nice for us. Extra martial and prowess, monthly prestige. I think after that we might go through the whole of body, because that one is pretty good to give you a boost in fertility and health, which is something that we would really like. We have an empty council. Oh, we don't have a council at all. We have just Victarion Greyjoy, our brother, right? Yeah. and Tarawa, the drowned man. So I think powerful vassals expect council positions. They do. So Lord Quallen of Greygrave would be a great Castellan. So Lord Quallen? Or I can actually name him a Chancellor, because he's really good for that. Lord Baron of Blackdyed is awful all around. Lord Swain Dunstan would be a good marshal. So Dunstan is going to be our marshal. Siegfried. I think you're the best choice for Stuart. And we need a spy master, Lord Baron. You are really awful. Do I have any friends? I do have a friend who is awful. Okay, so we just console Lord Survey. Okay, I guess we're gonna put you there. Oversee realm, preside over the council. Okay, so that's one way to do it. And the spy master, the only one we actually can put there that would make sense would be Lord Baron. He actually at least likes us. Or we could put my brother there. Crow's Eye. Let's put my brother there. He is way better and likes us even more. And the Lord Baron will just have to wait, I guess. This guy is positively awful in everything. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to help with the Liberty faction. Maybe some of them discontent, 26%. Factions military above threshold. Well, are there any... Okay, some of these guys might imprison, sway. Can we sway you? Okay, let's start swaying them one by one. We can petition our liege. Yeah, they should be... Yep, they're dropping from the faction one by one, so that's pretty good. Roderick has just came of age. I'm proud to see my son no longer as a child, but as an adult. Roderick's energetic nature was thought to be a sign of an affinity for war and combat, but perhaps it was simply unruliness. He has only developed a basic understanding of the subject, but at least he has learned the essentials of managing an army. I can only hope that the rest will come with experience. Well, he became a dutiful captain, trained fighter, and a reaver. It's not all that bad, is it? Well, his prowess is not all that great, but his martial is 13, and he's a reaver. So, I guess, it could be worse. It could be worse. We need to marry him off to someone. Child benefits from spouse's tutelage. Thinking of actually giving you some of these titles. You have a child, and you have a child. Yoff never had a... Who's the guy who is launching the Liberty faction? I think it was you? No. Yeah, you, Lord Sylvain. Of Lord Sport? Siegfried of Harlow. Well, we'll see how it's gonna go. Our heir is unmarried. Yeah, I know. Venice of Hightower. She's 16. Her father is Lord Leighton. Mother and the maid. That's actually a really good match. Okay, let's arrange a marriage. Would she accept? They would. Okay. Lord Lunes. She's beautiful. Fashionable. Oh, that's fine. And we're still, well, 87%. Greetings, my serene liege. I have arrived to Pike to pay homage to you, glorious lord, as shown of my loyalty. So let's see you in. Serve me well, Lord Baron. Okay. So far so good. Are we back home? Yep, we are back home. So chivalry is our focus. Greetings, my implacable liege, Lord Dalton. He came to... Okay, we're not there though. Lord Dalton is at last shown into my great hall. Thank you for seeing me, my liege. I come to you today with an urgent request, a malady of discontent. Favor for a favor. I trust the fruits of contentment will be shared. Alas, I'm too busy. Alas, the fruits of contentment will be shared. Yep. Nice. And we can resume a court event. Busy amidst another day at the court, I overhear my wife, Lady Alanis' distinctively irate tone. Phila seems to have got her goat. Stepping closer, I see my guest smugly jeering. These so-called fashions are an embarrassment. They would be fit for only servants and children at any respectable Pentoshi court. My wife flushed red and cries, I've had quite enough of you. I don't care if you're the ward's guest, much to Phila's surprise. Pulling me aside, Alanis moans bitterly. That ungrateful witch never ceases to mock us. Yesterday my servants overheard her calling our trends passé. Come dear, she's on ribbing us. I suppose we could make a bit more of an effort. Passé. Passé. Inadequate host. Well, we are rude, so let's throw her out. A foul smell. My liege, a word please. Oh god. I'll ensure that the problem gets fixed as soon as possible. Or a stewardship challenge for our steward. Vassal opinion, court grant. Jesus! Well, I'll ensure that the problem gets fixed, but that's a great start to our to our situation. Actually, before we do that, can I get an artifact? Oh, I already have it there. Okay, the weapon, Quaven's mace. Greetings, my charming liege. I have arrived at Pike to pay homage to you. Okay, do it. And how about you guys bring me some money, because we really do need that. Can I prove it? I do have an artifact. Wait, the plague. Isn't an artifact? Or what am I missing here? Ah, that's a trinket. Okay, I thought that was a court artifact. Okay. Well, that's fine. Let's hold the court now, because we would like to have that behind us. In order to be a successful ruler, I must actually rule. So let's hear the petitioners. The first one. My vassal, Lord Eric, rearranges his shirt before stepping forward to voice his petition. My liege, I seek your aid in combating the issue of the lack of sheriffs in Seagrave. He pauses to sigh. I cannot fix the problem with the resources I have. I ask for any aid that you can spare. I can give you some gold to solve the problem. My steward can offer you an advice. Receiving advice. You're at fault for being so incompetent. Sort this mess out yourself. Well, I guess that goes well with our character. Dress me, dress me! Before the court is underway, my chancellor pulls me aside. To my surprise, he is brandishing a garish bow. My lord, there were so many attending your court. I know you are somewhat challenged in remembering every face and from whence it hails. I propose a solution. We require all the court to wear a dress which includes local style recognizable to all. He foists a shawl at me. For those without clear regional fashions, I have taken the liberty of hiring a tailor who can suggest some new traditional garb for them to wear. I never forget a face, I shall be fine. I'm certain my guests will wear such raiment proudly. Okay. Or forget my guests. Okay, so we have a chance to get a 6 court grandeur and 300 diplomatic lifestyle experience. Or we insult everyone. Hey, we passed. Nice. As soon as it is her turn to speak, the agitated woman in front of me screams, "The end is nigh! The signs are clear and everywhere. The people of Drop know it all too well. Disorder, bandits, thieves, violence, and the disappearance of justice among men. The world as we know is about to end. There is only one way for us to be saved. Purify your heart by purifying your body. Salvation can be reached with a heavy belly. Repent now, for the day is nigh." We're not zealous or anything. Salvation must be achieved through every means. Inapathetic. It's just a ruined Balon's appetite. Nonsense. Burn this raving heretic. Take this fool out of my sight. Nonsense. Burn this raving heretic. Was she Sif? 49. Burn her. My business is done. Well, we have a dangerous faction here. I actually want them to raise up. That would give us a chance to steal some of their titles. So maybe we should even rile them up. Lord Dunstan. Lord Dunstan is at last shown into my great hall. Waste no time. Thank you for seeing me, my liege. I come to you today with an urgent request. A malady of discontent. The masses shall see their lord. A visit may incur many costs. He paid me. Nice. Okay, so there goes our debt. He is a bit pissed though. We have to be careful because the faction here, these guys don't like us, which is fine. But I don't want to throw any more on the pile. Notable guest has arrived. Jory is a trained healer. Interesting, is he a maester? He is! Okay. Greetings, my charming liege. I have arrived in Pike to pay homage. Okay, serve me well. Who is our maester? We haven't really checked him. Good. Master Quaylen. He is a novice physician. Deceitful, gluttonous, and sadistic. Jesus Christ. I'm going to dismiss you and get a different maester. The one that arrived. Okay, I haven't thought this through. I would like to... Oh, I need to recruit you. Okay, well that is a bit of a mistake. So now we are without a maester. But we do have... Could I imprison you? No. Could I murder you? I could. Good. Check crimes against fashion. Well, we can get a... No, we can't. Okay. So, considering I bumble this up. We can maybe look if we can get a different maester, a better one. Lord Wolf is paying homage. Lord Dalton is paying homage. That's nice. We're getting a ton of free prestige here. Physician and herbalist and maester. Okay, now are there any of the followers of the drowned god? Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay. Any that... Wow, they really do not like us. Herbalist. Novice physician, you there. Morald, invited to court. Will not accept. Base reluctance. His opinion of me is really not good. Merging standards. I think I made a mistake here. I found that the guy... Well... No! Wait, that's the old one, right? Yeah. Okay. Lord Siegfried. Thank you for seeing me, my wish. I come to you today with an urgent request. I am beset by the faction to install Lord Erich of Gudmundshire on the Harrow throne. Please, you must put the impudent whelps in their place for the good of the realm. That's interesting. The traitors will have to answer to me. Is this bandit? Peace has its own price. Yeah, they have to answer to me. Dismissed courtier. I can pay homage to my lord. I am not going to do that. How much would that cost? I think it's like 50 gold or something. Dangerous faction. Oh, okay. So you join them. Fetch Lord Gilbert and bring him to me. Lord Gilbert is shown to my great hall. A malady of discontent. Nice, he paid me. Lines about legacy. Men need not fear as lives depart, crossing to quiet death with noble heart. And when their final hour nears, hope shall they, their name brings cheers. Giles, this is truly heartfelt. Okay, so now we have the money, but I need to check. Okay, serve me well. I need to check my court. Clinton. That's Vane. No. Drunkard Dagmar Roderick. Let's go to the Riverlands. Well, you can go to the Riverlands, but do I have any... Okay, let's sort by learning. What was it? Physician? Yeah, Jory. Can we recruit you? We can. Okay, so he is now our liberty demand. Oh, great! Here they come. So hold on, let's finish this, and then we'll deal with them. So Jory, you are now my maester. It is time for you to recognize the ancient and alienable rights of your vassals, accept the demands of the liberative faction, or face our swords. You get the autonomous vassal. I will not be threatened. So how strong are they? 135%. Well, we can get a couple of titles out of this. I will not be threatened. And they have risen against me. Interesting. So rally the troops. And in the next episode, we are going to defeat these treacherous bastards, imprison them, exile them, and steal their titles. That is what we're gonna do. How many troops do we have, though? We have to be careful about this. I can raise 6,920, and they got 11,000. Oh no. Well, that's gonna be rough. But I think we might still win somehow.